Choose Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Rajma recipe. So this is the cup of Rajma, red kidney beans it calls. So I soaked overnight last night here. 1 cup I washed and rinsed and then soak overnight, and it become very soft now. Look like this. So I'm gonna cook in the pressure cooker for 6 7 whistle. I'm gonna cook for 7 whistle, and then I need all these ingredients. After that we're gonna make a sauce, a gravy for the paste for the rasma. So all these ingredients we're gonna use: 3 bay leaves I have, red chili powder 1 teaspoon with the Kashmiri half teaspoon, and red chili powder. And then I have a 1 teaspoon cumin seed here, and then half teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of garam masala, half teaspoon of cumin powder, a half teaspoon of coriander powder, and I have a garlic here, teaspoon of minced garlic, and teaspoon of ginger minced. And then I have a 2 medium tomato dice cut, and here is 1 large and half onion diced. All these ingredients I'm going to use, and then salt I'm going to use the ingredients, and I'm going to use the ghee, 3 tablespoons of ghee I'm going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and cook my kidney beans first for 6 whistle. So I have here 1 cup of kidney beans and 3 cups of water I soaked overnight. So I'm going to use the same water. Okay, so we're going to start. Put on flame on high medium, and I'm going to close my lid, and then it will just whistle for 6 7 whistle. Okay, see you. Okay, I close the lid, and then it's gonna start boiling. Flame is on the high heat. Okay, so we have to wait for 6 whistle. Okay, while my kidney beans is cooking in the pressure cooker, rajma. So I'm gonna make here curry for the masala for the rajma. So I'm gonna put on my flame on a high heat here, high medium, and I'm gonna start sauteing my onion, tomatoes, bay leaves, cumin seed, all this going in. So I'm gonna pour in 3 tablespoons of ghee. I'm using a ghee because I want to make like a Punjabi style rajma masala. So I'm using 3 tablespoons of ghee here. If you want to use oil, you can go ahead and use oil, but I'm going to use the ghee. So in this one, I'm going to put in 3 bay leaves here. I have 3 bay leaves, and then I'm going to put in my cumin seed. If you want to use make like a South Indian style rajma, you can use mustard seed also, but I'm not using mustard seed. I'm making like a Punjabi style rajma way. It's my great way recipe. So okay, and then I'm gonna saute this one for 2 seconds. When zira pop, then I'm gonna add onions. Okay, my zira, cumin seed, and bay leaf, the cumin seeds are starting popping up. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my onions. Gonna saute. This is 1 large onion, 1.5 large onions I cut. 1 large onion and half I cut, and I'm gonna saute my onion until it becomes slightly brown. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put in my garlic ginger paste, and then I'm gonna put a little bit salt, pinch of salt, so it will help you cook onion faster. My flame is on a high medium. Okay, I'm gonna saute this for at least 1 minute, and then I'm gonna add my garlic ginger paste. Okay, my onion look like this after 1 minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in my garlic paste and ginger paste. These are 1 teaspoon, and my rajma is done here. It's 7 whistle, so I'm gonna turn off the flame and leave it on there for a while. And I'm sauteing my garlic and ginger paste with the onion here, and then I'm gonna add my turmeric powder here, half teaspoon, and I'm gonna saute, and then I'm gonna add my tomatoes here, 1.5 tomatoes. I mean 2 medium tomatoes. I cut it here, 2 medium tomatoes, dice cut. So I'm gonna add now, and then I'm gonna saute for 2 minutes the tomato until cooked and separate from the oil. Then I'm gonna start adding my spices, all the spices here I'm gonna put in after tomato cook. So I'm gonna cook tomato saute for 2 minutes. Here I'm letting all the pressure from the pressure cooker, so then I can open my lid from the pressure cooker, and then I'll show you how it looks. And my tomato is still here cooking. I have to cook for 2 minutes, so I only cook for 30 seconds. I open the lid. I need to it almost cook all done, but I want to cook a little bit softer, so I'll wait for 2 more whistle. Okay, so I'm gonna put on my flame back, and I'm gonna let whistle for 2 more whistle. And here my tomato, after 2 minutes it was sauteing. So this is the time to add my spices now. Here all the spices going in. Half teaspoon of coriander powder. I'm using less spices because I'm only cooking 1 cup of rajma. That's why. This is a half teaspoon of cumin powder, and this one is 1 whole teaspoon of red chili powder, Kashmiri half, and half red chili powder. And this is chana masala I'm using. Chana masala ready-made packet, or you can make your own homemade. So this is chana masala I'm using. This is 1 teaspoon I'm using, and this is a garam masala I'm gonna put in. So all my spices in now, and I'm gonna saute. I'm gonna add a little bit water here. I don't want to burn my spicy. I add like 1 tablespoon water. So I'm gonna cook this for at least 2 minutes. My spices I'm gonna cook. Okay, my masala look like this. So I'm gonna still cooking my masala. So I add like 1 more tablespoon of water. So I don't wanna burn my spices. This is masala for rajma, and my 2 extra more whistle done. So altogether 9 whistle we did for rajma to cook. Okay, I'm gonna wait for rajma to be cooled down. Open and transfer my rajma to my masala. Then I'll end up finish up all in the pot here, in the big pot here, in my masala pan. Okay, my pressure is all out from the pressure cooker, so I'm gonna open my lid. Okay, here we go. So it's done now here, my rajma, and I'm gonna finish up cooking in the also in my masala. So I'm just staining my kidney beans here. I put underneath the strainer here. So I'm gonna save that gravy, the water for gravy, and I'm gonna go ahead and pour in my rajma here now. The masalas are ready to be, mixed together. Here we go. And then at the end, I'm gonna little bit tarka with the 1/2 teaspoon of ghee here, and I'm gonna tarka my green chili, and on the top I'm gonna put, and the end I'm gonna garnish with the cilantro. I'm gonna put in the last cilantro, the fresh cilantro. I'm gonna chop and put in. I didn't put salt earlier, so I'm gonna add my salt now. And I'm going to saute for a little bit. Mix with the masala. All these spices goes in my rajma. And then I'm going to add the gravy, the water left over from the rajma. I'm going to make gravy. Okay, I'm going to saute for at least 1 minute with the spices. Okay, I was mixing masalas, spices all together in the rajma. So it looks good now. I'm going to go ahead and pour in all the gravy from the rajma. And I'm going to cook for at least 5 minutes. Okay, and then here I'm going to put my ghee here. Half a teaspoon ghee I try to melt. And then I'm going to saute my chili to make a tarka. And then on the top I'm going to add at the end. Oh, I'm going to turn off this one because I have to let cook 5 minutes here, the rajma. So I'll show you after 5 minutes. I'm going to close my lid here and let cook, simmer for 5 minutes, okay, on the high flame. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. It was simmering for 3 minutes since I put in the rajma and the spices in the masala. So I'm just want to mash a little bit because it's all cooked, but I want some mashed rajma. So every time it's a little mashed, the gravy will become thicker and it will taste better. So here we go. So I have 2 more minutes left. So after that I'll show you after 2 minutes. And then I'm gonna add my cilantro here. I chop cilantro, and then I'm gonna make tarka here with the green chili, and I'm gonna put on the last tarka with the green chili on the ghee, half teaspoon of ghee. Okay, it's been 5 minutes already. So my gravy look like this now. Look, this much thicker. I like it. So I'll turn off my timer. So I'm done here. So I'm gonna make tarka here. So I'm gonna heat my ghee, and then I'm gonna add my green chili and tarka, and then I'm gonna put here my okay, I'm gonna add some cilantro here, chopped cilantro. Okay, okay, I'm gonna turn off the flame here. My rajma is done. I wanna look like this, so I don't want to make too thick, so it's all